Welcome to the Redress Design Award 2021 Grand Final Show. My name is Nisa Cornish. I'm the Executive Director of Redress, our charity with a mission to reduce fashion's waste, and it's my pleasure to be your MC. Tonight's show is a demonstration of what can be achieved with purpose and perseverance, and we're really, really proud of the designers in this show. The people you will see on stage have outshone hundreds of competitors to be here, and it's thrilling to see their waste-reducing collections brought to life. This is the 11th cycle of the biggest sustainable fashion design competition in the world, and we're so excited to have you. Let me tell you a little bit about what you're going to see on stage tonight. Every single garment is made from textile waste, from end-of-rolls to samples to unwanted clothing to discarded camping equipment. And every garment is packed with sustainable design techniques and tricks that have already been analyzed by our panel of judges. These designers are completely future-thinking, and it's exactly what the fashion industry needs. And the show itself is futuristic tonight. Our live models will be rubbing shoulders with virtual avatars that have been designed just for this show and dressed by our finalists. Before we jump in, allow me to warmly thank our lead sponsor, Create Hong Kong, and all the amazing industry support that we've had this year, from partners including VF Corporation, Avery Dennison, Tencel, and TAL Group, to name just a few. We wouldn't be able to be here without them. Before we start, I'm going to share a message from someone who couldn't be here with us tonight, but is at the root of it all, an extremely inspiring human being, the founder of Redress, all the way from London, Christina Dean.
Welcome to the Redress Design Award 2021, to the grand final of the world's largest sustainable fashion design competition, where bold, brave, and talented designers are about to battle it out to prove that they can cut waste out of fashion. I'm Christina Dean, and I'm the founder of Redress, and I'm really gutted not to be with you in person today in Hong Kong due to the pandemic, to watch this new vision for fashion roll onto the runway in just a few moments. Instead, I'm at the rather grittier end of the fashion industry here in London, where unwanted clothes are donated and discarded after a way too short life. At Redress, where our mission is to reduce waste in the fashion industry, we've watched with growing concern and, dare I say, shock, as textile waste rates have continued to increase. Already, the equivalent of one dumper truck of textiles is either landfilled or incinerated every second around the world. And by 2030, it's estimated that textile waste is going to increase by 60%. The good news is that there is mounting concern about fashion's negative environmental impact, and country by country, consumer by consumer, awareness is growing. But we do also need a bit of a reality check in that the pace is too slow and this sense of urgency is really not being felt enough. We all know that we can change, and as COVID showed us, we can change quickly, whether that's in our personal lives and our professional lives. And we saw how the fashion industry so quickly pivoted to change from what it created and how clothes were sold. So we know change is possible, even though we know change is hard. And you're about to see how emerging designers are part of that change. Our 10 finalists have sourced a wide variety of textile waste. The mind boggles. And they've sewn their heart and soul into these garments that you're about to see run down this runway in their bid to transform fashion. At Redress, we truly salute these designers who have the courage and the conviction to dare to dream for a better fashion industry. And we hope that by watching this show and being part of this movement, that you too will be inspired about the positive power of fashion. So let's meet the Redress Design Award 2021 finalists and let the competition begin.
Having lots of school-age children in the family and just seeing how much waste is created by thrown out uniforms inspired me to create this collection and try help solve the issue. The garments are designed to be fastened with laces, so no hardwares like zips or buttons are required. which makes them easier to recycle. And the ties also allow the garments to be resized and adjusted, fitting to different body sizes. I think sustainability can be quite overwhelming at first, but small steps really do make a big difference.
My collection is made using zero waste patterning, post-consumer materials, and it's a gender-free collection. I love zero waste design. Like, it really pushes you to have good design thinking. And I don't think I can go back to being a not zero waste designer because it's so satisfying. Everything bad I've ever done really comes from feminism and what would society have been like if we didn't have all these gender constructs. I'm personally non-binary, so I am very pro all clothes are for all people. And so that was something I really wanted to explore in my collection.
The reason why Tangram drives my inspiration is that it is a very common and simple looking toy with only 7 elements, but it can open endless possibilities to create different shapes. As many people regard zero waste pattern as puzzle, I think about if I can make this zero waste pattern have multiple solutions. So actually, I finished my entire collection with only 2 tools. One is this semi-circular cardboard, and the other one is my ruler. Yeah, and there is no waste left behind in my workplace.
Traditionally, the fashion industry is very closed off and everything is a secret. But hopefully, when sustainable designers come together, we can teach each other the best way to solve this problem of waste and becoming more sustainable. The zero waste patterning is difficult because it has to be so precise. If I make a mistake, then I kind of have to start over again. But I find it to be another point of inspiration. When I can't think of something, I go to how can I make a look without wasting any fabric. It's just so challenging, but it's very rewarding.
I'm so excited about being a finalist. I'm kind of celebrating things that I've had around my childhood, which wasn't wanted anymore, and bringing that into a collection that's multifunctional and wearable, which also is size inclusive as well. So I'm mixing lots of outdoors elements. I looked at old flags, lots of boat covers, and also tents. As a designer, for me, that's a really exciting and creative way to look at fashion and take something that's not wasting products and bringing a new life and meaning to it.
The name of my collection is ski, and the idea was developing and investigating functional ski wear, kind of find the important elements and practical elements to turn it into high fashion. All the fabrics and all the materials I used, I already had at home from previous projects, so all of it is textile waste. My creative process always starts with the fabric, and then you can do some testings, you can see how it works, and this brings you to the design in the end.
In the research of this story, I feel that I have connections with it. Because my family has a garment factory. I grew up with my grandparents when I was a kid. So this is the inspiration about Left Behind Children collection. What this group desires most is a hug. Since my home is a garment factory, it has a lot of fabric not needed anymore. Therefore, I will use this fabric to let them to see the sunshine again.
The inspiration came from my own mental health experience. I'm a person who suffers from ADHD, and I hope to raise the attention that some of us are different and we should not have discrimination against each other as we are all humans. The collection is using the zero-waste patterns and raw edge so as to create imperfect bodies, because I think that all the people are imperfect but they are completed, so the whole collection is full of warmth and love. Thank you.
pandemic, I spent quite a lot of time with my family back in Lithuania, and my mother still decorated tables with old crochet placemats. For me, it somehow felt that those placemats store memories and ideas we used to share at the dinner table. I'm using zero waste, upcycling, and reconstruction. The most difficult piece was trousers. It became quite a puzzle to find the right placement and orientation to make a garment. Lots of trial and error.
My collection is called Just an Outlier. It really is my personal journey because I've always felt like an outlier, always liked introspecting, and that just pushed me to pursue fashion. My fabrics, some of it is end of roll from textile mills, and a lot of it is wasted textiles from handicraft artisans. I started the textile design from scratch. All of it is done by hand and all of it is natural. This cocoon represents that you really have to introspect and slow down in life. Slow consumerism is a part of better life and also better for the planet.
Unmarried female members. Use 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 unmarried female members.
Okay. I was so excited to congratulate our designers that I jumped the gun a bit there, but can you blame me? That was incredible. If that's not a window into the future of fashion, I don't know what is. You know, the finalist collections that you've seen tonight are a labor of love, but it's about so much more than what you see on the stage. Each collection is subject to a grueling set of criteria, which is not just about the aesthetic. It's about the sustainability, the marketability, and scalability of each collection. This year's international judging panel is a who's who of industry experts, and I'd like to introduce them to you now. Here today with us tonight, we have Desiree Au, founding publisher of Vogue Hong Kong, Angus Choi, the creative director of his brand Angus Choi and an award-winning alumnus of the Redress Design Award, and Mahmoud Salehi, vice president and managing director of Timberland APAC, with us this evening. And watching and judging live from overseas are Sean Cady, Vice President of Global Sustainability, Responsibility and Trade for VF Corporation, Ursula de Castro, co-founder of Fashion Revolution and of Aesthetica, Christophe Degois, Chief Operating Officer of TAL Apparel, and Cecilia Thorsmark, CEO of Copenhagen Fashion Week. We really appreciate these judges for what they bring, the rigor that they bring to this competition. And of course, this show is only one aspect of the finalists' journey with us. Over the past 10 days, they've been undergoing an intense boot camp of educational and immersive activities like masterclasses and challenges designed to deepen their sustainable design knowledge and skills. We've been capturing this experience for the new season of our multi-award-winning docu-series, Frontline Fashion, co-created with director Lindsay Robertson, and I'm delighted to now welcome to the stage this year's host of Frontline Fashion, YouTube sensation, Taylor R, to tell us more about it. Taylor, come on up. I have a mic for you. All right, well, first of all, before we get into the Frontline Fashion stuff, this jacket is amazing.
Thank you. You know, I found it at the Redress warehouse.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so secondhand. We were sorting through a huge mountain of clothes that were donated, and we found it. I was with Denise Ho, the stylist, and she helped me put together this outfit.
Amazing.
And yeah, I was so surprised by the volume of clothes that they collect and redistribute, and there's a lot of good treasures in there.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad to have you wearing one of them.
Yes.
All right, let's get into Frontline Fashion. So how was the experience of taking part in this?
It was really eye-opening. I learned so much about the impacts of the fashion industry and the many ways that designers are trying to find solutions to combat that.
Cool.
Yeah.
That sounds like quite an experience. I can't wait to see it on screen. And let me ask you, if you had one sort of big takeaway, one thing to share with the audience about what that experience taught you, what would it be?
I think I definitely buy a lot more secondhand now because I know how much waste there is and where it ends up. And then when I'm buying something new, I try to stop and really think about the item that I'm purchasing, and I want it to be very versatile and long-lasting, and I tend to go for pieces like that rather than just trendy one-off items.
Yeah, all right. Good advice for everybody here tonight. Thank you so much, Taylor. We'll have you sit down, and we're going to share one small snippet of what we've been working on for this year's Frontline Fashion with you now.
Hi, I'm Taylor in Hong Kong.
And I'm Redress founder Christina Dean here in London.
And on this season of Frontline Fashion, we'll be delving into the impact of the pandemic on the environmental and waste crisis.
Whoa, I've never seen anything like this.
And looking for signs of hope as we pull our way out of it.
If this year has taught us anything, it's that there's a distinction between the things we want and the things we actually need. It's easy to forget the power you have as a consumer.
Come with us across the globe to uncover the latest issues and solutions from industry.
So my hopes for the future of fashion is that innovative design, sustainability, and most important, circularity will help the entire industry.
To the young designers, armed to cut waste out of fashion as they journey to the finals of the Redress Design Award.
Oh, it would mean everything for me to win. Yeah, that's really the dream.
Make sure this exists in an actual video.
All right, very cool. So we're still filming. In fact, we're filming here tonight for Frontline Fashion. Do remember to follow us on Instagram if you want to find out when the episodes will drop. After tonight, this year's 10 finalists will be welcomed into our Redress Design Award Alumni Network, joining over 200 alumni, including finalists and semi-finalists from across the 11-year span of this competition. These fashion professionals continue to drive sustainability in their industry and promote the competition's powerful legacy. Over a quarter of our alumni have their own brands, and as part of our commitment to support and showcase these amazing talents, while our scores for the main show are being tallied, I'm excited to offer a glimpse of a few of them here on stage in a special show sponsored by Mercedes-Benz. Take a look. It's amazing to see these brands grow and develop after being part of the Redress Design Award. A keen eye will have spotted that I am wearing an alumni outfit tonight. It's Zerobera Cento, which was also on stage earlier by Camilla Carrara. And you can check out some of these alumni brands at our booth in the Center Stage exhibition later when you leave. So we're going to go on to the prizes now. First, we have an amazing alumni prize to announce. This year, we teamed up with Kipling to bring not one, but two design collaboration opportunities to our alumni. The first of these goes to Beatrice Bocconi from Italy, whose collection, that you can see behind me, retails in November. And for the second, I'm delighted to welcome Fabio Terran, APAC Merchandising Director for Kipling, to come to the stage and present the winner, who's in the room with us tonight. Fabio? Welcome.
Good evening. So we are very glad to say that the Redress Design Award 2021 Alumni Prize in partnership with Kipling goes to Grace Land.
Congratulations, Grace. Come on up. I'll give you this. Congratulations. Thank you, Fabio. Excellent. All right. And now it's time to bring it back to this year's Rising Stars of Sustainable Fashion as we announce the prize winners of the Redress Design Award 2021. First up, we honor this year's best local talent in this global competition with the Hong Kong Best Prize. This person will receive a development fund of 15,000 Hong Kong dollars and resources and support from Juki and Bloomsbury and Designer Room's co-working space. To help me present this award, it's my honor to invite Ms. Jersey Yoon, Assistant Head of Create Hong Kong, our lead sponsor. Please come up on stage. Jersey, welcome.
Hello, everyone. So, to announce, right? The Redress Design Award 2021 Hong Kong Best goes to Sai Lau.
Awesome. Congratulations, Sai.
Congratulations.
Oh. Congratulations. Well done. Thank you so much, and thank you, Jersey. Now, for the top two prizes of tonight's competition, our international finalists are also going to join us live now from their home countries all around the world. Welcome, everybody. Congratulations to all of you. It was an amazing show. You did terrific. Okay, so here we go. Now, for the 6th year running, our runner-up prize is an exciting mentorship with global sustainability expert, co-founder of Fashion Revolution and co-founder of Aesthetica, Orsola de Castro. This winner will also receive a development fund of 15,000 Hong Kong dollars and resources from Juki and Bloomsbury. Orsola cannot be here with us tonight to present this prize, but she shared a short video message for the winner.
Thank you so much for inviting me again to be a judge. This is my favorite competition, and some of my best mentoring experiences have been with the runner-up prize. So it's really amazing to have this opportunity again. I'm so sorry that I'm not here in person. The world these days, eh? But I can't wait to start this journey with you.
Thank you, Orsola. Here in my hand, I have the name of the winner of the runner-up prize for the 2021 Redress Design Award. And the winner is Jin Pei Wen. Congratulations! Awesome! Well deserved. We'll take a photo together. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Jim. It's emotional for us, the Redress team, as well this evening, because we know how much heart goes into every fiber, every thread of the finalist collections. And now finally, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. The Redress Design Award 2021 first prize winner will join VF's Timberland team to collaborate on a sustainable design project. They will also receive a development fund of 50,000 Hong Kong dollars, a Juki sewing machine, a Juki overlock machine, and resources from Bloomsbury. To help present this prize, it's my pleasure to invite Mahmoud Salahi, Vice President and Managing Director of Timberland APAC. Come on up.
Wow, thank you so much. What a great show, and well done, everyone. It was just amazing. All right, so the Redress Design Award 2021 first prize with Timberland goes to Jessica Chang. Well done.
Congratulations. Thank you so much.
So if you don't mind, I just want to spend a couple of just few words to all the finalists. First of all, it was just an amazing journey. I felt all the pleasure, and I was honored just to be part of this. And I just want to explain, aside from the technical part of sustainability and circularity, just want to make sure that everyone understands when we pick the big winner, the final winner, we're looking for someone who could put the collection in a commercialized way to really inspire more consumers to join our movement. And the collection that Jessica has brought together has been very, very powerful, and we could see that we could inspire more consumers out there to just join the movement and move the world forward. So thank you so much, Jessica, and I wish all the best to the rest of the finalists.
Thank you, Mahmoud. Right. And thank you, Timberland.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. All right. So that's it for the prizes. It's been really exciting and thrilling and a little bit emotional. Well done to all the finalists and alumni who make up the Redress Design Award family, past, present, and future. They are changing the face of fashion as we know it, and it's such a pride for us to be part of their success. Now, an important part of the evening for me personally, I would like to offer a massive, huge thank you to the Redress team behind this show and all of the work that we do. At the end of the day, we're a small charity with a big mission, and it's them that makes it all happen. Please give a round of applause to the Redress team. You guys are amazing. Okay, so remember, any designer with less than 4 years experience can enter the Redress Design Award, and the next cycle opens in January. So if you know someone who has what it takes to cut waste out of fashion, we want to hear from them. Just a few quick housekeeping notes before we go. We'd be very, 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 very grateful if you could please complete our guest survey. There are QR codes to scan on your way out and at the end of the live stream. And please note that the hall needs to be cleared for the next show here, so we appreciate your support in leaving fairly quickly. For me, this is good night until next year, and to close out the show, we have a special closing message from Christina Dean. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, finalists. Thank you, judges, and congratulations to the winners. So now, are you ready to get redressed and do your bit to transform the fashion industry into something more meaningful, beautiful, and equitable? Because now's the time to act. It's never been a better time to put consumers right in the driver's seat to make this change happen. And you can do your bit on a personal level, from shopping better, such as supporting sustainable designers, sustainable collections, or wearing second-hand clothing, of course.
and keeping your clothes in use for as long as possible. And collectively, these actions signal strong intent to the industry to help it on its transformational journey. So together, let's cut waste out of fashion forever.